Hello, welcome to badatpad, where Naptime Media tries to beat endgame content. So today we are going to be going over the version 18.3 big update to pad. So if you haven't downloaded it already, I believe it was yesterday evening that this maintenance was in progress. And then when it's over, I don't know why I'm explaining like how to do it like an app update. But basically 18.3 came out, and with that we got some new dungeons, we got some new latent modras, we got some new evolutions and buffs to GFEs, lots of things. And also, for some reason, some Bleach updates, even though Bleach is already over. The Cloud Bleach. So we're going to go over the official announcement posts and see what is up. Let's see. So first thing, singular, is that a new floor has been added to Technical Dungeon Ultimate Arena. So there is A6 but hard, so it's AA4, similar to how A5 is AA3 but easy, or AA3 is A5 but hard, AA4 is A6 but hard. That has come out. So it's a dungeon with like no Hime in it, and like the, I don't know, latent Madra drops, and like, I don't know what else, like the MP dragons as the bosses, like it's that dungeon. And that's in 3P as well as regular. And here's like maybe my favorite thing from this whole update, which is not highly like highlighted in the formatting of this post, but in 3-player mode, Super Awakenings and badges will now take effect, which is so amazing, because I feel like so many of the good teams rely on Super Awakenings these days, especially my teams for some reason. I feel like I haven't had a good 3P team in so long, but now I can use all my teams in 3P. So basically all your monster Super Awakenings will work in 3P multiplayer, not 2P, 3P. And also you can pick a badge, like you can pick your Super Blind badge, your Time Extend badge, your Skill Boost badge, whatever badge, and it'll work as well too. Yay. That, I think, is my favorite thing from this. We'll go over these in a bit, but there are a lot of GFEs got evolution type changes, quote unquote. They became reincarnated, some of their forms. And then they also got awakening changes. So hopefully you heeded the warnings of the general pad community and unevolved all of those things that were going to become reincarnated, because now you can't unevolve them, even if you want to. Which means if you want to use them for trade fodder, now you cannot. But a couple of the things are good in their reincarnated forms, so I guess we'll go over those when we see them. Looks like we have a couple of brand new evolutions. So it looks like there's a Mega Awoken Amino and Super Reincarnated Karin. Karin always lagging behind the other 4 girls. I don't know why in her updates. It's just, now it just is a trope, I guess. It's just like not a meme, but like Karin's always lagging behind. And maybe it'll be that way forever. And then for some reason, like I mentioned, we got Bleach upgrades. Japan actually just got these upgrades, like, I don't know, within the last week. And then we got this, so it's a very new update for us. Like, it's very current to Japan's stuff for us. So I don't think any of them were that great. I think maybe I heard that Yamamoto's or Genryusai's was the best one. Yeah, so Genryusai got a built-in follow-up attack to his leader skill. But I still don't think he's a great leader. Probably the most used thing overall will be Aizen, because I think Aizen is, out of the Bleach stuff now, is like the most used leader. At least I've been using him for multiplayer arenas. But he got a small attack upgrade, not that much. He went from 3.5 to 4x attack in red there. Water Alice, that's a good analogy. Let's see. Oh, so they put this again down here. So about the Super Awakenings and the badges, that's this thing again. Rank EXP 10% is not included, I don't know why. And it doesn't count 2-player. Next, we have new Latent Awakening skills, and you will get these as Latent Madras, new Latent Madras, brand new ones, from clearing AA4, which is supposed to be super hard. Even the people that I think are good at pad say it's kind of frustrating, so I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. But some of them are pretty amazing. Let's go over them. Number 1, we have a Color Absorb Pierce Latent. So the monster that has this Latent will not be affected by color absorb voids. This will work best on rainbow teams because that's when color absorb voids are the most annoying, or color absorb shields are the most annoying. The next one is probably one of the best ones, which is the Vdp Latent Awakening. So I guess up to this point we've had Vdp and the Awakening. The regular Awakenings obviously make your box, like Yugi, your 9x9, kill those monsters that don't let you damage them. We have a few monsters that have active skills for Vdp, like Akain, like Hao from Shaman King, like Shelling Forward Light, that will let your whole team pierce through Vdp, even if they don't have the Awakenings, for like 1 turn or 2 turns or 3 turns. But now you can give any monster you want Vdp with Latent Awakening. So this is probably used best on something that doesn't already have Vdp but has a lot of damage awakenings. Like maybe something that has like 7, I don't know, 7 combo, 10 combo, a bunch of killers, like things like that. I believe a 10. The GFE a 10 is the best choice for this right now because he can get 10. He gets a 10 combo awakening and all his like 8 killers built in to his regular awakening set. And then he also can get a 7 combo super awakening period. I don't know, 7 combo super awakening. So a 10 without, like, by himself, even if the monster that he's fighting or the monster you're facing only has 1 attribute, you'll already be doing 30, not 1 attribute, 1 type. You'll already be guaranteed to be doing 30x damage when you make 10C. And then if you add this VDP thing in, it'll be like even more. So a 10 is the best choice for that. Oh, they call them surges. Interesting. I thought they were just called increased Skyfall debuffs or buffs, whatever. So there's two. The next 2 ones basically will, I think they make it so, like when Hino Mitsuha or Kuru Mitsuha try to give you Skyfall poisons or jammers like as a debuff, this will make it so that doesn't happen. Useless for Yugi teams, but for all your other teams that are affected by poison, is pretty good. The poison one is better than the jammer one, because jammer like doesn't really matter. Jammer doesn't hurt you, poison, especially mortal poison, does. And there's no bomb Skyfall. There's no bomb surge, which would be the only real, I mean the worst case for a jammer surge. And then lastly, there's the awakening that prevents leader changes. So things like Bigfoot, or I can't think of anything that swaps your leader right now. Agni swaps your leader, right? I can't. There's probably more current thing that's rocks. I think those kind of enemies that will swap your leader. I believe if you put this awakening on your leader monster, then it will block the swap. Yes, that is it. Let's see. Unlocking 7th and 8th no longer requires cool. Oh, the most important thing overall for these, or one really important thing, is that these Latent Awakenings will use 6 Latent slots. So for most monsters, that's all of their Latent slots. So they tried to balance, especially the VDP and the Poison Surge, which are the best ones, they tried to balance it out by making you take all your Latents. So you can't do that like Ant Killers, unless your monster is super reincarnated, and then it has 8 slots available, so you can use one of these for 6 slots and still have space for 1 killer or like 2 SDRs or something. So I guess that's one bonus for using super reincarnated monsters. So here's what we're talking about. Here's what we talked about, that AA4, the new floor, drops these Latent Awakenings. The one pictured here is the VDP one, which is probably the best one. Alt Incarnation of Worlds. What else? There's multiple AA4. Oh, I don't know what this is. Select Awoken Skill Adjustments. So the L heal reduces. There's like a bug on me. Hold on. The L heal also apparently reduces bind. I didn't know. L heal is pretty bad to begin with. So for combo orbs, max 4 versus max 2, that's nice. I like that Jammer Blessing. The attack increase provided by raising Jammers has been upgraded. Cool. So some regular awakenings got buffs. Nice. New UI functionality. I don't know what this is. Enabling custom filter brings new UI functionality. You can filter monsters that match awakening skills. Didn't we already do that? Oh, you can... Okay. So it's like an upgrade. So I think we already had like this search by awakening, but you couldn't put in like the specific combination. So it looks like here they're showcasing, I want something with 2 skill boosts and 3 fingers. Before, I think you could just pick like, oh, I want something with skill boosts in general, or like fingers in general. I guess that's kind of nice. Combo increases from conditional leader skills have had their combo increase timing just adjusted. Oh, that's why I was just playing with some VIDeal people in multiplayer on Omz's stream. And I was wondering why like the combo increase wasn't happening at the end and in the middle. I thought maybe there was like combo orbs or something. Doesn't really matter, but like in the operation, but like I thought I was going crazy. Let's see, blah blah blah, not responding when multiple awoken skills. Bug fixes, blah 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 blah. Okay. So, oh yes, Nikki, it's more like Ilmina.com. Let's talk about some of the new evolutions and upgrades. Also, this is new-ish news. This is from an hour ago. There is a Super Godfest, a ladies Super Godfest, and I'm probably gonna ignore it. I don't know what's in it, but I think you should be holding. I'm gonna hold off for DMC. Hold on to my stones for that, or other things. Let's see. Let's first talk about the evolution type, so the GFE updates. These are all 6-star GFEs that were updated. So there's a lot of, like, almost all, is it almost all of them? At least a huge chunk of the GFEs got updates. And all the ones that are listed here have become reincarnated, like I mentioned before, so you cannot devolve them once you change into this form. Oh, it's so small. Sorry guys, it's kind of small, can't see too well, but looks like Kana got... we'll go through kind of quickly because there's like a lot of them. A lot of them have gotten super resist, so Kana got a jammer super resist, Ilm got a poison super resist. I'm gonna skim through pretty quick. I don't know if their leader skills got any better. Can someone tell me if there's any leader skills I should be looking out for here? Because I'm going to try to skip because there's seriously so many of them. Let's see. We have a 10, the form that doesn't matter as much anymore. Let's see. Baldin. Oh, I think Baldin's pretty good. Baldin got a lot more awakenings. He seems more like his other Baldin form now, with some killers and Vdp. Oh, Rodin. Yeah, but that was not for the leader skill. That's for the awakenings. I'm gonna skim. So here's Bloden, who has gotten super blind resist and now is 4 skill boost. That's not bad. That's not terrible. On a 6-turn cooldown. Yeah, it's not bad for like ranking this stuff. But the real good one here is Rodin, for some reason, has 6 skill boosts effectively and a bunch of fire rows. Unfortunately, it looks like his base active, it's a 15-turn cooldown, which is not great for ranking dungeons. Like if you have Valeria, that's still better to inherit stuff on top of, but if you do need the poison for something for a ranking dungeon, maybe this will work. But yeah, this is one of the crazy ones. 6 skill boosts for just in a 6-star GFE, that's a lot. The old D-meta form looks pretty boring. Kaede got super poison resist. That's cool. I actually devolved mine. This was the Kaede people used for wood row farming and just other farming, just row farming for a while in general, but I don't really use her for that anymore, so I just devolved her. Sheet, not that interesting. Scald has 777C, but she had that before, didn't she? Or was it just double? Might have just been double. I also didn't know she was bindable, so sad. Let's see, we have the Sonias. They have combo orb awakenings. We have Ryune with 2 SBRs, and Ryune Sylvie, not that interesting. Viz, also not that interesting. He does have the Jammer Skyfall buff, which makes sense for him as a Jammer lead, but I don't think anyone really uses this one. We have a Paimon with Super Blind. That's not bad. I feel like Super Blind and Super Poison are the ones to look out for with these Super Awakenings. So I guess it's kind of nice that they're getting more common. Especially I think a lot of people will have these GFEs that they're not using. I don't know when I last used my Paimon. But you can now start slotting them into your different teams for the Super Blind resist. I think a lot of common Super Blind resist, like Diao-chan is the most common Super Blind resist. The Evolved Yugi is what I use for my stuff. But now we have Paimon. Oh, this one's not bad. I think I saw Oms using this new... Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind, he used Gremory, but I think he was using Mega Woken Gremory. JK lol. We got Sherry's Roots, who has a lot of fingers. Oh. It's not very important, but Mega Awoken Sherry's Roots and... Not Mega Awoken, Reincarnated Sherry's Roots and the new Reincarnated Fusion, which you haven't seen yet, have the highest potential for subs with time extents. Because they have 6 fingers built in, and then they also have room for 8 Latent Awakenings, so you can really shove the most time extend Latents into them, and then it's not really important. We have Typhon, Eshamali, Kali. Their Kali's still better. Dantalion has a lot of Fire Orb, Fire OE. Here's, like I mentioned, is the Fujin. You can get the fingers. I think she can get 6 fingers with. Is it with Super Awakening? I feel like she was on that list for some reason. I'm pretty sure that means she gets Super. Oh, also all these guys get Super Awakenings, but they're at the very bottom because that's how Gunko formatted it. This Fujin is actually just not a terrible sub overall. Raijin, not as interesting. Yogg, this form, not as interesting. One of the Aminos has 4 skill boosts now, I like that, but she's still not very good. Sorry, just reading over her stuff again. Not my favorite. Kamimasubi with Super Blind, I like that. This Kamimasubi got a lot better actually. I remember she wasn't that good. She has Super Blind and double 7C. We got Matcha. I think it's like almost all of the GFEs got something. Matcha Morigu. Okay, blah 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 blah. There's so many things. Hi Oms. Oh, I was just mentioning. I mentioned on I think this video that we did 3P A6 earlier. Let's see. A lot of super. I like the prevalence of all these super skill boost awakenings, super awakenings. That's always nice to have. Anything. Super blind on Scald. So many super skill boost awakenings. Oh my goodness. Fujin did get the second super finger. I was right. Did they not go over it? Fujin is a 2-turn Fujin now. I feel like that's something that should be said, but I don't know. Maybe that's in this one. That might be in this one. So let's go over these other things. First, like we mentioned, is Mega Amino is here. Mega Awoken Amino Minikunushi. Let's see what she does. One linked water. So she's more like the reincarnated form, where you link waters, versus linking lights, which is... she was like always a weird leader in that way, because like she was one of those like Aizen-like ones where you... her sub-attribute is the attribute you want to match or something, like, I don't know. And she becomes a light, it's always, she was good for a bit. I remember damage controlling a Sop deck with her. Way back when. Times 20, 2 HP personal, she's like, what is it, 421 with no shield. And she's rainbow. That's annoying, I don't care for that. Water blobs with rainbow? No. Next we have Super Reincarnated Karin. Oh yeah, for Nidhogg, I remember. She's kind of interesting. I don't know, or why is she bindable? She has 4 skill boosts, no 7 Cs. There's not really like a real set pattern with all of the Chinese god super reincarnated ones. Like Mei Mei's not really that similar to Hakugo or Leyline, or like this one is probably the least similar to any of them. It has 2 poison resist, has VDP and 4 skill boosts. A lot of skill boosts. That could be good for rankings, I don't know. So weird. We have SR Hermes with 3 skill boosts. And pretty good, well, they're pretty normal damage awakenings now. Oh, I didn't read her leader skill. It's not that good. 2 XP for water, blah 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 blah. It's not the worst pairing with, is it Aizen who wants waters? Not the worst pairing with Aizen, I guess. I don't know, not that interesting. Okay, we also have some more upgrades. Oh my gosh. A lot of active skill improvements to a variety of Pantheon monsters. First up is good ol' Anubis, our good ol' one true god doggo. Had his active skill shortened to 5 turns. So did Belial, so did Amon, so did Ball. Madhu got an active skill reduction as well. And also all the witch hats, as you'll see, got all their witch hat equips got unbindable assists, or got unbindable awakenings added to their assist evolutions. All the witches. So Om got unbindable. Reach here is the first one of this list to get an actual upgrade that's not just a time reduction or cooldown reduction on the active skill. She's now a 2-turn Fujin / VDP blocker thing. Great explanation. So that's good. Oh, thanks MEV for the sub. That's nice for Reach. The super skill boost doesn't matter that much. I mean, it matters a little bit, but just 1 more skill boost. She still takes 30 turns to charge, so let's see. So since her hat already, oh, interesting. I might have misspoke. I think I misspoke. Okay. So first, Madhu's hat did not give unbindable, and everyone else did before. I don't know. Reach's hat already was unbindable, but she got an SBR. That's actually not that bad. That could be good for, I know Yugi teams can struggle with getting SBR. So an unbindable, no. Zella got a super, what did she get? Another VDP. Well, that's the form that the people don't use. The one that people do use, the Stone Fist one, got combo orbs. Which is weird because the other one is the one that's like the blob type, like has row awakening, so you would want the combo orbs to be on the other one. Because this Stone Fist Zella, you want to make as many combos as possible, so combo orbs don't make that much sense on her. Only Zella and Reach were unbind? Oh. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Speaking of Zella's hat, she got combo orbs in her hat. Cool, doesn't matter that much. Saline got an attack increase in her leader skill, and also the dungeon boost awakening. Doesn't really matter to me that much. She got unbindable in her assist, cool. And Varroa also got the dungeon boost. I thought she already had that. No, that was her leader skill. Interesting. She got unbindable. Also, all the Draco Blades became unbindable assists and had their active skills reduced by 1 turn. Except for Akain, because she's the only Draco Blade that's different. Well, she did get the unbindable awakening, but her active skill became a VDP piercing active for 2 turns. Cool, that's better, that's nice, makes her better. Shelling Forge still has the most with 3 turns. Let's see, Light Fog, Ina is the same, blah 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 blah. Cool. Oh gosh, not sharing that. Whew, okay, I think that's everything. I'd show you the Super Godfest, but it doesn't have a lineup in this post. So, that is everything from version 18.3. So let me know what monsters you are excited to use now that they have been buffed or got new evolutions. I think for me overall, the best new monster situation I think was Red Odin with 6 skill boosts, although I think Valeria is still better. And Fujin got became a 2-turn Fujin, it kind of became a 2-turn VDP, and Reach became a 2-turn of both. So I think those are probably the best ones for me. I think overall my favorite thing again is just that in 3P now we get Super Awakenings and badges. Yay, that's amazing for me, and I'll make 3P more fun. Oh, let me check briefly. Let's see what's in this. I'll look at it and let you know. Oh, okay, that's actually not that bad. Maybe it is worth rolling. It's a little bit less than a 1/3 chance for a GFE or seasonal. There are seasonals in this. The seasonals that are in this machine are New Year's Reach, H Madhu, H Cotton, H for Dandy, and Valentine's Nay. Those are the seasonals that are in the machine. The rest of the lineup consists of the girl GFEs, so no monsters, machines, like no monsters, mechs, or men. Just all the girl GFEs. Which does include Fasca, Nell, what's her name, Yuri? I think her name is Yuri. That newer tradable token GFE. And this is 7 and 6 stars, so like, you know, Skald is in there. But also like Athena is in there, things like that, or Athena non and stuff. V Ideal not worth. V Ideal's not in here for some reason. I don't know what they're. Why is she not in here? Oh, is it because like her like the monster she's based on is not a GFE, or is not even like a regular like a X GFE? That might be why, because she's ideal. But like all the other ones in here, like Madhu is based off of Madhu, and like New Year's Reach, like Reach is a GFE, like Nay is a GFE, Khan is a GFE. I don't know what they're why. Why no? Oh, maybe. Oh, you're right, Nikki. I don't know why. I don't know why. You can check out the lineup for yourself when the Super Conference comes around and decide if you want to roll. I'd probably say pass. H Madhu is not super used really anymore. Probably, yeah. I'd say pass. Pass. Yeah, H Con has great awakenings. It's just that her typing is not really good for any of the teams these days. We need, because she's what, dragon balanced or something. Anyways. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.